welcome back to another episode of The State of, and we are here with Young Fiction.
What's up?
I don't know where to look.
Welcome back! Okay, yeah, I love doing this. That's my camera. That's our cam, the communal camera. Yeah, the two-shot.
Yours, mine, ours.
And then that's yours. All yours. You can hog that one. How have you guys been?
Man, tired.
Very tired.
Tired.
Working hard.
Yeah.
Very busy.
I've seen that.
How have you been?
I've been better.
I'll be honest.
Honestly, but yeah. How I felt. Oh my God.
Thank you.
I listened to it the day it came out, like, on repeat. That is my jam, my type of music.
Oh, good.
Congratulations, you guys. It's
Thank
a
you.
great EP. Tell me a little bit about it, about the process of making it. Oh, God.
No, I was gonna say I guess I'll just handle this one because
It's all your little feelings.
yeah. we're gonna record like what we're gonna record soon was what those songs were gonna be, and then I just was going through a little breakup, and I just was like, God, wait, I have 3 songs I just wrote. I'm going in, and they're like, all right, for sure. So we had a friend who we just recorded out of his bedroom.
Okay.
And we had programmed drums at first, and then Gavin is a big fan of as we all are, of the actual drums. So he went and like redubbed them at a studio closer to us. But yeah, that was all just like vocals, guitar, lyrics. It was just me being sad, and then bringing like, do you guys like these songs enough to put them out? They're like, yeah, fine. So that's kind of the whole process.
Yeah, just kind of going back after the fact, just adding back like little parts here and there too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's so cool, though.
yeah,
Sorry for the breakup.
that happens.
You got something, I think, better out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, got a decent record, right?
yeah.
Right. You got a pretty good record. I mean, it is comparable to the pop punk that I will listen to on a normal basis. Like, it will pop up on my playlist at this point, and I'm like, hey,
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm supporting on accident, you know?
Thanks for it. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
So you guys decided to take these 3 songs and say, hey, we're going on a tour
Yeah.
to talk about how I felt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was tour?
It was crazy. I mean, it was everything. It was wonderful and a lot of fun and everything that we wanted it to be, but it was also so many things we didn't want it to be, you know, different challenges and stuff like that. It was everything, but, you know, it was overall a very positive experience. We were kind of already planning to do more stuff in the future. It was overall fantastic, you know.
What was the biggest challenge that you guys faced that you
Trying
could?
to get to places on time
Wow.
and driving places, you know. I mean, we drove from South Florida to Los Angeles in 50 hours.
Jeez.
You know, because it was nonstop. It was us and 3 of our boys in the van, just alternating drivers, just
Right.
nonstop. Only stopping really for like food or gas.
Mhm.
So
I was gonna say one of the biggest challenges is California gas.
oh
$6
my
a gallon.
god,
$6 a gallon?
I
I'd
don't know
rather
why
walk.
people choose to live that
2
way.
thumbs down. Absolutely 2 thumbs down.
I could imagine you leaving like bad reviews of the gas stations.
I
Just to
know.
be like, this is awful.
What I left a bad review for was the place we rented the van. I wrote a scathing review.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What was
that
wrong with the
my
van?
biggest challenge.
Yeah, actually.
So
That was actually, so yeah, like day 1 we ran into an issue, which was the rental place, if you want to take that.
I reserved the van 4 months in advance,
Mhm.
paid for it in full, and then we get there, waited like an hour in line because we got there and there were 2 people working the desk.
Oh,
When
fun.
we get there, they're like, "Hey, we don't have your van." It's like, "Well, you better fucking find it because I reserved this shit 4 months ago."
Right.
And then we were there for so long, people were coming up in line like, "What are you guys doing?" It's like, "You think I want to be here? You think I'm here for fun?" So they're like, "Oh, nothing we can do, but we'll give you 2 smaller vans." We're like,
That doesn't work.
"That's stupid," but we were in a rush, so we're like, "Fine, we'll take it." We're leaving the lot, and the gentleman calls me back like, "Hey, coincidentally, somebody just dropped off the van you reserved, so you can come back and get it."
Thanks, man.
Which I appreciate. I'm happy that worked out that way, but don't work with budget rental.
Yeah, we'll trash talk him any chance we get.
Yeah,
Right.
fuck that.
By the way, these 2 people working, it was New Year's Day. Like,
Oh.
you know how many people need their rentals on that day? They're coming in, leaving, they're like, they need a rental, and you guys have 2 people working?
Right.
Yeah, so every opportunity I get, I will disparage budget rental in West Palm Beach by the airport. So,
By the airport is probably where you done goofed because people are coming in and out. You needed to find someone like,
well, bear in mind, I've never been on tour before.
have you rented a car before?
No, those are
I have my own. I'm fortunate in that way.
I was cracking up that you said that you made a Yelp account to leave that bad review.
Oh,
my,
absolutely.
my boyfriend did that to leave a bad review of the Melting Pot because we just had a shit experience,
Really?
right?
Really?
But then he says, I mean, it's usually fine. It's just that one day it wasn't. So it was like our yearly Valentine's Day, dinner or whatever. it was just so bad. He made this account and then he's like, but I have to look credible. So every place we went to after that, glorious 5-star reviews and just this one star review of them. I was like,
We
God.
typically do. The only time you ever make an account to make a review is when you don't like something.
Right.
Maybe that's a sign we all need to be kinder.
And he was being very kind. He was like, oh, these are awesome places. He even got emails that were like, keep doing what you're doing and you'll be part of the Yelp elite, which is great. Yeah, that's a thing. Like, you get invited to like special events and stuff that places do.
Dude, you gotta get on the Yelp elite so we can keep trash talking budget and get
Oh
more.
my god,
Exactly.
there's like a character limit. Believe me, I used every single character. It was the best writing I've perhaps done in my whole life.
He was
Your,
very
your high school teacher's proud.
If they remember the bum in the back of the class taking a nap in their desk, sure.
All right, guys. So, what was your favorite venue to play out of this tour? What was the one you were most excited
Did we all
for?
unanimously agree? Do we want to?
You guys can go one by one.
Go ahead.
Mine was the Whiskey to Go-Go.
Okay. Yeah, fair.
That's fair.
It was a very special night, first night of tour, legendary venue. You know, I mean, everybody, all the huge bands have played there at one point or another. Probably the thing I nerded out over the most, because they've got all the pictures, signed posters, everything, was upstairs. Carved into one of the walls is Snot from this old band called Snot. They released this record called Get Some, and I love that album.
Okay.
They had it framed off too.
The Snot?
The Snot that's carved on the wall because their singer passed away.
Oh,
And
wow.
I was like, is that what I think it is? Is that the Snot I'm thinking of? The guy's like, yeah, dude. So that it was very special for me.
The glorious Snot.
Yeah.
Whiskey was dope, but I have to say the Viper was like
The Viper Room.
I was just saying, I think the three of us say Viper. It was just, I think that was like our best. That's like one of our best shows we've ever played. Like,
Okay.
crowd was hot. Like, we felt really confident, really good.
I
Like,
got tattoos right before we got on stage too.
All of you?
Just
Me and
Oh, just them two? Okay.
We went over, got tattoos like an hour before going on stage. And the dudes working at the shop, he was on the Sunset Strip right across the street from the venue. They were awesome dudes. They actually all came over to the show. We didn't ask them to, they just pulled up.
Right.
And they liked it and they had fun with us, so we
Yeah,
appreciate that a lot.
I had family fly cross country to be there. Like, it was.
That's so
they
cute.
did too.
Yeah.
That is so
It was,
cute.
yeah, that show was incredible. But outside of that, I don't know if you guys have a second choice, but like I really liked where we played in New Orleans. It was just like a bar show. And it was like
Okay.
it was like a 50, 60 person cabin room. Like, it was so fun.
That's cool.
I was gonna say, that was probably my favorite show.
Yeah.
Because the Matthews show, that was like the coming home show, last day of tour.
Yeah.
And it was like all of our people came out and we filled the place, which was awesome because we don't always fill the venues here in South Florida.
It's starting to do, even if bands have like a large like following or people love them, it's just like it's hard sometimes to come out to shows, and I'm glad that it filled up.
Yeah, it was on a Sunday night too. Which
Yeah.
is,
Yeah, it was a Sunday.
we were very fortunate that people came and had fun with us.
For sure. No, and congrats on making it happen. Do you guys have any tips for booking out of state shows?
have a cool dad, I guess. My dad pretty much just helped us with a lot. My
Your
dad's
dad?
been a musician my entire life.
Oh, okay.
So he's been on tour before. So we kind of just went to him, asked for advice, and then he slowly took over it a little bit, which we're all thankful for because none of
Yeah.
us really knew what we were doing.
Right.
He opened a lot of doors and taught us a lot. I mean, a lot of what I learned from Gavin's father, Hector, was just, the consistency of like getting in touch with these venues, and we got in touch with probably for the whole tour, it was 7 shows, right?
Right.
Probably 100 venues because there are places that apparently don't open their fucking email. It's like, dude, isn't this what you do for a living?
Yeah.
But we got some really cool places.
I would say that as advice is just get comfortable. First, getting rejected, getting left undelivered, read. Like, get comfortable with that because it happens all the time.
Oh, I'm used to it.
Yeah, right. But also, just like get your kind of skills up in networking. Because like we had to talk, like all we did was play outside of the Viper Room show. Like every other place was just going with like whatever bands wanted to play with us. So
Yeah.
that was contacting them personally. That was a lot of Koa and Hector's work. Is just like going straight to the bands. So like localize. Like if you're planning to go out of state, localize yourself with who could be there to poll to that's willing to play, that's responsive. Like
Right.
yeah, get good at that because that's gonna carry you a long way.
Also having that level of sort of, I suppose, professionalism. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we're doing music and we're doing what we love. It's a hobby, everything. But like, if you think you're going to do anything without the business aspect, you're not going to fucking do anything.
No, yeah.
So go out there and, you're going to have fun. You're going to have a good time with the other bands. But like, start out on a professional level, establishing like, hey, these are our ambitions. What work can we do together? So that was a big thing. And you get that here in the local scene,
Yeah.
but you've also got moody motherfuckers running venues
Yeah.
too. So you want to kind of try your best to work with the right people.
Yeah, and I think unfortunately, just anywhere where you work, there's characters,
Exactly.
and you have to just learn how to, deal with them. I think we're all caught up. I mean, what's next for Young Fiction?
Well, we're tracking new music this weekend. So this coming weekend.
Which will be like 3 weekends ago at this point.
Yeah. So we track music already.
You tracked music already? Yeah.
So whenever that's ready, we'll put it out when we're happy with it. And then, I mean, like Koa said, we're just plotting and scheming more, leaving the state, whatever we can do successfully.
You've been writing a lot lately too.
Yeah, I've been writing. I wrote like 3 songs this week at work. I've just kind of opened my work schedule is really like taking up my life now. So like like I said, I drive an hour, then I'm there 10 hours, and I drive an hour.
Ugh.
So I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna have to start living out of the office. So I just like, I take my time on my lunch to just sit with a guitar for 45 minutes and just see what comes out. And yeah, I've been writing like daily. So
That's awesome.
we'll be cranking out music left and right.
It's good practice, and I mean, I know exactly just how soul-sucking it is to be doing something you love and then having to go back to 9 to 5 or whatever that you're doing.
That was the biggest switch coming off a tour. Was like as we were getting closer to the last date, everyone was kind of like, "Can you believe we have to go to work when we get home?"
Yeah.
It's like we have to clock in somewhere after just doing this.
I
Yeah.
think it all hit us at the same time too. We took a day off in Houston, and we just rented an Airbnb and we just spent the night together because we only had 2 or 3 shows left.
Mhm.
It was kind of our halfway point, and so we just took a night off to rest and we had a nice dinner and everything, and it all kind of hit us all at the same time. We were like, damn, we gotta go back to our lives, bro. That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And the zero motivation to do it. It's like,
I think that's an interesting point of conversation. Is just like, yeah, we're all the band dudes and stuff like that, and you see the other South Florida artists, but it's like, oh, we still all also have day jobs. 'Cause
yeah.
We're still cutting our teeth. We're not shit yet.
Oh, my favorite is when like I message people who are doing really, really well online, like stream-wise and everything, and it's like, do you want to come out and record? They're like, oh, I'm working that day. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you mean you work?
And you know what's fun too is from another perspective is and I'm sure you guys had similar experiences. When I got back from tour, I went back to the office and I had a couple of people because they know what I do outside work. They
Yeah.
found out. And they were like, how was your vacation? I'm like, motherfucker, I work harder on the road than I do when I'm here.
Yeah.
You
First
know?
of all, I had to cuss out a budget rental place.
Yeah. First thing first, ruin a business.
I have a friend that's super adamant about like not letting people at his workplace know what he does on the side. He's another podcast host.
Mhm.
And it's funny because I let everybody know.
Yeah.
Like, all my coworkers follow this, and I'm like,
Yeah.
appreciative of the support. But he's like, you just let people know your business like that? It's like, what else am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like,
I feel that I didn't mean to at first, but then I had to make a Facebook for the job that I work at, and I added people from my personal life, and they started posting pictures and videos. So people at the office were like, "What do you do on the weekends?" And now it's just out there. Everybody knows
Yeah.
who I am.
I have like kind of no issue talking about it, but I don't like being the one to bring it up.
right.
If that makes sense. So
Yeah.
like, because I cringe out so hard when I watch a dude be like, yeah, I'm just dropping this new music. He's like talking. I've seen it at parties, like a dude like showing a girl like his acoustic pop punk
Yeah.
solo project at a party that's playing music. And I'm like, if I ever look like that, like take me out to a field and shoot me. Like, oh my god. So when someone's like, oh, what do you do outside of work? Like, oh, okay, I'm in a band. But I'm never
Yeah.
like, by the way, I'm in a band. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. It's not like
It's like,
Just wear your own merch to the office at this point.
yeah.
Like, just suddenly drop it. Hey, what is that? Oh, that's my band.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Yeah. Like my office knows now where I work. Everyone's like, oh, cool, when's the music? And I just, that's fine. But like, I wouldn't walk through the door like, what's up, guys? The band guys.
Yeah.
You know, like that's.
No, my-
No idea. No idea.
They don't have any idea.
Yeah.
You lead a double life.
I'm like,
You're Hannah Montana.
I was gonna say it.
I missed 2 weeks of work and they're like, brother, what are you doing? I'm
It's time to work, dog.
I was like, yeah, don't even, my bad, just like, sick. I'm back.
Yeah, welcome to that.
Nah, I don't like.
No, but we both have similar jobs, and it from experience is the better option.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
really?
both mechanics.
Yeah.
So like, just the shit that you're gonna get if they know you're in a band,
It's
bro,
like-
it's just better off. I got so much shit coming back.
It's
Oh,
not
you know, big drummer is back. You know, house tour clearly didn't make it because you're back. I was like, I'm gonna kill myself
Hey,
now.
bro, we here too, dog.
Yeah, I was like, 3 hours ago. What are you talking about?
That's pretty good. No, my friend with the podcast has like a very distinguishable voice. So people have seen the clips on social media, and then they're like, "Oh, it's that guy at my job." Yeah, so and like I'll at least once a week get a phone call where it's like, "Oh, this person sat down with me," and they were like, "Dude, I saw what you do." And I'm like,
Yeah.
just own it, right?
I wanted to say real quick, you were saying like, we were talking about coming back from work, you were saying not to have any motivation to do it. The only thing I disagree with that is like when I was working right before tour, it was just like, I just kind of need money to make sure I can eat when I'm out there.
Yeah,
And like my life changed on tours. Like when I got back, I was like, all right, I'm not missing work anymore. I'm not slacking off anymore. I work
Okay.
in a commission, hourly and commission based jobs. Like I'm in sales. So like every sale now, I'm like, there you go. That's another 40, 50, $100 for the band. Like I'm like, we gotta get back on the road because I can't stand doing this,
right.
but I have to get back out there.
That's a good
If
mentality.
I could add on to that, I mean, with me, I like my job. I work in the air conditioning. I'm fortunate to have a job, you know what I mean? But getting back to work was nice in a way because I wanted to be back up on the road. I wanted to do that. But it gave me something that you don't have on the road, which is a sense of stability and sort of a comfort, you know? When you're on the road, you're doing what you love, but you don't, I didn't have a lot of comfort on the road. I mean, we're 7 guys living in a van,
Yeah.
going from city to city every
Right.
single day. It's nonstop movement, nonstop work.
And he hates driving too.
And I hate driving.
Oh, same here.
I can't drive in cities or
We
anything.
didn't let him drive in California at all because we were like, the traffic there is worse than here and he hates it here. As soon as we get south of like Boca, he's miserable. So I was
Right.
like, he's gonna hate Los Angeles.
I appreciate you all for that because I didn't even say like, yo guys, I can't do this. They knew. They were just like, I think you literally said to everybody in the band, like, we cannot let Koa drive in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate. Thank you all, by the way.
Yeah, it was partly like it'll be uncomfortable for us to see him get that angry, but also like his mental health is important.
Yeah.
So
That was the thing too on tour. I was, I guess a little bit about me. I have chronic depression, and I started like a depressive wave right before we went on tour. So I was dealing with that on the road too, which was fun.
That's not fun. That's yeah. No.
It wasn't fun for them. I was probably
No,
miserable to be around.
he was fine. I was worried about him.
Right. No, and I think that just says a lot.
Drink his water.
Yeah.
We're fine now.
Tony took it's sip game. Like he took his like gulp of water and like half his water was gone. Tony's like, bro, it was a sip. And Cole was in a bad mood. Like,
It was a bottle of water this big. I had a sip. I put it down, and I come back. There's this much water left.
Alright, it wasn't
Sips-
bad. It was like
sips-
halfway gone.
Sips
No,
are
it was just
subjective.
bottle.
he
I'm not
forgot how much water.
I didn't forget how much water I drank. I was thirsty.
He was thirsty.
He had water amnesia.
Yeah, water.
Happens to us.
All I'm hearing from this is that next tour I need a vlog of these things happening.
I would love to have like infinite camera storage and just film every single second.
Exactly.
We get committed. We actually get put up.
Stupid bits trying to make each other laugh,
Oh
but
my
also
God.
it stopped being funny for me. So I'm just going crazy in the bed. After 2 days, I'm like, I've got 2 more weeks of this.
Oh, yeah, that was a challenge too. Group psychosis hitting by the time we got to Los Angeles.
It's like pulling into Los Angeles. We're just like,
Like we made it, and we're just doing like the dumbest jokes, and like nothing made sense anymore.
Right.
Everything was funny,
You're-
everything was awful. Like we were just irritable, hungry.
Really straight jacket.
Our buddies, we brought our friends out, Anthony, Ben, and Harrison. And I think Ben and Harrison got like over the 50-hour drive, maybe 3 hours of sleep each. So it was just like we're all delirious, we're uncomfortable, we don't know where we're sleeping that night. So it's just like, what are we doing, guys?
It was really hard to hear Tony complain about anything either. As much as we love him, he would get like 8 to 9 hours of sleep a day. And
Oh,
he'd be
wow.
Like, God, I'm so tired.
I don't even get that on a regular basis, dude. Like,
I don't know how.
I sleep better with Dan than at home.
I slept, so I caught up on a year's worth of sleep. That's how it was crazy. That was the most I slept.
so you left a bad review and he left a good review of the band. Like, it was so comfortable.
The van itself was great. It was
Okay.
comfortable. It's the rental place, budget rental by the pump.
Oh my god, you guys. This is your shameless plug moment. Go ahead and let that camera know anything they need to know about Young Fiction now.
Who cares?
I care.
Anything that you know about us?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's coming up? What should they look out for?
Yeah, so we recently recorded new music as of this airing. So, yeah, wait, we're airing in 3 weeks?
Yeah, something like that, I
What is
think.
it? What, you know the date?
We have new music at some point.
I have the date, and I will look for the date just so you guys can
Just because there is a show I think I could plug. I just want to know.
Go
it's
for it.
coming up still.
It is going to come out on 4/10.
Or 10. Okay.
My birthday.
Oh,
Is it
Happy
birthday?
birthday!
Tony's birthday today. Shout out.
You know what I mean?
We're playing on 420.
Yeah, we have a 420 show at.
That's so cheesy.
I know, right?
I didn't schedule it.
I booked it myself. Thank you for that. Anchors Away in, I think, Deerfield. Really good bands that night. Talkless, AWOL, Dust Supply, Exigent. It's going to be a sick show. And yeah, new music coming soon. We're trying to do like as least local shows as possible. We're trying to be like out of state, out of city as much as possible. So follow any of our social media. We're most active on Instagram, but we're also going to be making a lot more content coming up. Like we're trying to just promote ourselves, support ourselves out to any algorithm that will take us. That's the name of the game. So
It's the stuff I hate, but the stuff we have to do.
I think everybody universally hates it. Nobody likes to be an algorithm whore, but it works.
it does. It does.
Thank you guys so much for coming back out. I truly appreciate it. I am super excited to hear whatever this new music is. If it sounds anything like the last EP, because that is literally my fucking jam.
That turned up a little bit. Like turn up the personality, turn up the musical ability, technicality. It's all going up. So if you like how I felt, it's getting better. I promise. We're gonna be a good band soon.
Right now we're like C tier. No, I'm kidding. Again, thank you guys so much for coming out, and hopefully we will catch you again in a couple of months on the State of again.
Yeah.
You guys?